In this video, we're going to multiply two matrices together. The first thing you want to do when you're multiplying matrices is check the dimensions. So this is 2 rows by 3 columns, and then this is 3 rows by 2 columns. The inside numbers need to match up in order to show that it's possible to multiply. So because those 3's match up, they're the same number, it is possible to multiply these matrices together. And then the outside numbers tell you what the answer is going to be. So it's going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. Write out your spots. There's going to be 2 rows and 2 columns. And I would label each spot. So this right here at the top left is in the spot that's row 1, and it's also column 1. Then over to the right, we're still in row 1, but now we're in column 2. And then bottom left, we're now in row 2. We went down a row, but we're still in the first column. And then row 2, column 2. I would highly recommend writing out this step, even if it seems a bit redundant now, just at least as you're learning how to multiply matrices, because you're basically mapping out what you're going to be doing in your next step. I'm going to leave a little bit more space now, but I still know that it's going to be 2 by 2. But now I'm going to look in the previous step. Row 1, column 1. The first matrix, you're always going to be looking at the rows. Second one, all you care about is the columns. For that top left spot, we're looking at all of row 1 with all of column 1. So now when we combine them, we're going to multiply the first two, 1 times 0, plus move down the row with down the column, -3 times 1, plus move down the row 2 and down the column 3, 2 times 3. You keep going until you're at the end of the row and the end of the column. And those numbers will always match up because we checked the dimensions at the beginning. Now we're looking at row 1 with column 2. So we're still looking at this top row here, but now in the second matrix, we're looking at column 2. So we'll multiply 1 times -5 plus, move down the row, -3 times 2 plus 2 times 1. It's tempting to want to just stay at one number and distribute it to everything, but make sure you're moving both down the row and down the column at the same time. Now we're in row 2, column 1. So we're looking at row 2 with column 1. 5 times 0 plus the next one, 8 times 1 plus next one in the row, 6, next one in the column, 3. And then the last spot, we have row 2 with column 2. And then you can simplify everything. So when we multiply, that's 0 minus 3 plus 6, and we end up with 3, -9, 26, -3. So you're always going to be following that structure when you're multiplying matrices. Sometimes your work will look a little bit different if your matrices are different sizes. So we're going to look at 1 or 2 more in the next video.